Hi, I'm Tam from Choose Big Change. Welcome to your Introduction to Tapping video. And what we're going to do today is we're going to cover the areas of what is tapping and how do I do it. This is for you who are just starting out with tapping. So what you really need to know, why am I going to tap? Why is this process so important and how is it changing people's lives? What you really need to know is that emotional events get trapped in your nervous system. It doesn't matter if you're having a wonderful event, let's say at a wedding where everything is joyful and happy, that gets into your cellular structure. But it's not only that, it's all those really difficult moments in your life. Those are trapped in your cellular structure and affecting your nervous system. What tapping is going to do is it's going to help break up and dissolve that emotion and really release it from the cellular structure so that your body can then function again as normal. And as your body functions better and your brain is thinking better, we can have a loving and easy flowing life. You really want to get in the flow. So let's talk about the general processes of tapping. And the very first thing I want you to know about is TOTE. T-O-T-E. Test, operate, test, exit. Now with testing, what we're going to do is determine what level of pain are you at. Rate yourself 1 to 10. I have emotional pain, it's sadness and grief, and it's really at a 9 or 10 level. So you're going to test, that was the test. Now you're going to operate. You'll go through the tapping points and then you're going to test yourself again. Well, now that I've done a round of tapping, am I feeling better at a level of 5, 6, 7? Maybe it went up. Maybe it went off that 1 to 10 chart and now it's measuring a 12. You've worked it up even more. Doesn't matter what the number is. Test, operate, test again to see where you're at. When you're finally at 0 and the pain is no longer being felt in your body, that's when you can exit. Now, remember, you can't hit a target that you can't see. So how do you know if you have a problem unless you feel it in your body? So where do you notice your emotion in your body? Are you holding pain in your shoulders? Maybe you have it in the back of your head. I find that many of my clients hold a lot of pain or disruption in their gut or in their stomach. Some have heart palpitations. I've had clients who hold pain in their toes. It's true, your pain can show up anywhere in your body. It's your body's response to holding emotion. So where is the pain located in your body? You have to be able to consciously recognize that. And then the next piece, the 5 points in the faster EFT method of tapping. The 5 points are, we're going to start with 2 fingers, by the way, make peace with your past. Right here, number 1, the eyebrow point is this point where your eyebrow meets the center of your forehead, right there. And then you're going to move to the side of your eye where the socket meets the bone or the cartilage, right there. Then you'll tap directly under your pupil, high up on the cheekbone, again, right on the edge of that socket. From there, you'll move right down to the collarbone. You'll feel your collarbone and drop down an inch or so to the soft little areas high up on your chest. And you can use, I tend to open my palm and kind of use both like that, or you can simply tap with 2 fingers on one side. I want you to know that it doesn't matter if you tap on the left side of your face or on the right side of your face. Either way, it's going to work for you, I'm sure. The next thing you'll do is grab your wrist. You'll breathe in, breathe out, say the word peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. And quite often, if you're tapping along with me, you'll see that I tend to start at the top of my head, and that's just optional. It's just an extra spot that I really like to tap to kind of get my energy going. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this tapping process. Let's notice, let's test, how high is my pain, 1 to 10. I think maybe my sadness is about a 9. I feel really grief-ridden and it's really upsetting. Maybe it's even edging up to a 10. And right now, I'm feeling it in my stomach. There's like a denseness and a weight in my stomach. Okay, now I know my starting point, and let's start tapping. Right here. I release and let go all this pain in my stomach. all this sadness and grief that I'm feeling, the weight in my gut. It just feels awful, but I'm going to release it and let it go. I release this pain in my stomach, this sadness and grief. I release and let go all of this pain. It's safe for me to let this go. Grab your wrist, breathe in, breathe out, peace. Now the next thing, remember, test, operate, test again. Now that I've done a round of tapping, how do I feel? I'm checking in with my stomach. I really feel like it's down to about a 3 or a 4, so I'll tap some more. This remaining pain in my stomach, I'm letting it go. Whatever this sadness is about, I just release it. All this pain in my stomach, I'm done with it. I choose to release and let go this pain in my stomach and the sadness and the grief. I'm done. Grab your wrist, breathe in, breathe out, say the word peace. We're going to test again because I'm not at 0, or I'll check in to see if I'm at 0. Let's see, my stomach seems to be feeling better. I can feel some energy moving. I don't feel so tight. That's a good sign. I'm probably at a 0 or a 1. And then I can be done. All done tapping for that round of that emotion. That's a good example of what a round of tapping might look like for you if you're tapping on symptoms. You feel the grief, you feel the pain, you know you need to release it somehow. That's how you would do it. Just tap through those points, saying the words, I release and let go. You're talking to your unconscious mind and directing it into what you would like to do. You're telling it respectfully, I let go of this emotion. I don't want to hold it anymore. This is a basic round of tapping. Again, this one is symptoms. Now there are other layers to your pain, your sadness, and your grief, and those are stories. Those are faces that show up, or they're voices in your head. They might be a family member, they might be a coworker, or your inner critic just chewing at you and really taking you down and trying to take you down. Those stories need to be addressed. I highly recommend that you work with a practitioner like myself to get to really the root cause of your issues. Now here's another tip that I can give you about tapping. Don't be a sissy when you're tapping. Make sure you're not just tapping really lightly like you don't want to destroy or hurt yourself. You really want to tell your nervous system what your goal is here. Let them know, I'm really done with this. Your voice, your brain loves your voice. It wants to know that you mean business. So really talk to yourself. I release and let go. All this sadness, I'm all done with it. You're voicing it with pressure. You're really letting it know. You're tapping so that your body is well aware you are disrupting that energetic pattern. And the last thing you want to remember and know is that when you grab your wrist and you give it that squeeze, you're taking a big breath in and pushing that air out because you're moving energy as you do that. And that's good. Now you may find when you do this tapping process that you start to cough. Many people start to laugh or giggle as they release energy. Some people will even yawn. That's a terrific sign that you have done the work. Congratulations if you're getting those signs. You're really moving the energy. Okay, that was a basic round of tapping for you so that you can now work through an entire program with yourself or with me. If you've purchased one of my programs and you have this video as part of that program, terrific. This is really going to get you going. Now we'll have additional videos about getting to the root cause, those old stories that we need to be done with, but that's a whole other video and it's not for now. You're well on your way. Now if you have questions, drop me an email. That's tam@choosebigchange.com and send me your questions. I'll be happy to answer. You could also post on my Facebook wall, facebook.com/choosebigchange. Thank you for participating in this video today, and until next time, happy tapping!